Hi, I'm Adrian, and this is website.co.uk, and this video is how to at least deliver twice your sales with a really simple plan. And it's a plan that people like Apple and Amazon use to great effect, and you could be using whatever you sell on your website, whether it's actual product or information. So here we go. We start with a website, and it's pretty common nowadays to have a website and have some sort of opt-in form, engagement strategy, and an ability to share that. So it's a key part of any web strategy, and you'll see much of that on this website. But we really want to maximize this opportunity, especially if you're paying for things like Facebook advertising or Google AdWords, or you're using the social networks and actually spending your own money to generate those opt-ins. So as we move from opt-ins, first and foremost, we have to report on that. And that's a key benefit of a digital solution and a digital marketing, because at the end of the day, we want to maximize your return on your spend. So for every pound you spend, we want to make as much money as we can, and this is a great way to do it. So obviously, when you've got an opt-in and engagement strategy, you want to put an email sequence. You want to put a general email sequence together. And I say sequence because it's really important not just to send a thank you email, but a series of them, and keep constant communication with somebody who's taken the time and effort to engage into what you're offering and opt in. Now, what you need to do is make sure that you have a general email sequence to anybody that opts in. And I say sequence because it's multiple numbers of emails, not just a single one to say thank you, because that will get you more traffic in the longer term. But the most important thing, and the real focus on this video, is about getting at least twice sales. So what we do once somebody opted in, we give them an offer. So they've opted in, we present the video, and we prefer video as a way to sell because we know it converts much better. Now, some people will take you up on that offer, other people won't, but that's not a problem. Whether they take you up on the offer or not, you should then offer them another offer. So what you end up with is the opportunity to sell twice. Now, some people say, I'm not sure that's a good idea. At the end of the day, you're here to sell, you're here to make money. And as long as you don't do it in a really aggressive way, it's actually not a bad thing. But there are times when people may not buy offer 1, they might not buy offer 2. Or they might buy offer 1, not really fancy 2, so you'll see it's 2A. The option then is to say, well, they haven't gone for 2A, or they have gone, let's offer them 2B. And this is where it starts to get interesting, because all of a sudden you're giving them multiple opportunities to spend money with you, and you can pick different price points. So let's look here. We've got offer 1. Now, for example, offer 1 could be £50. Offer 2 could be £100, a bigger value item. That may work for some, it may not. But offer 2B could be a smaller amount, say £25. So we're now putting 3 different offers in front of them. And if you look at Amazon, that's what happens. They say, you've bought this in the past, you might like this, or you're buying this, here are 2 other things that people who've bought what you've bought or put in your basket have also bought. And I always believe that someone like Amazon has spent an awful lot of time, money, effort and research working out how many things they should offer you in addition to the one you're purchasing. They pick 2, I pick 2. So whatever they decide to buy or not buy, we say thank you. And because they've gone through this sequence, we then put them into a buyer sequence. So again, we give them alternative emails. So they can be in the general email sequence, but also in a buyer sequence. So what does that mean? Well, here's the result. And it's down to numbers. So before, if you were selling just a product and you sold 10 of them, product A at £50 each, you make £500. But if you use this system, now you can have all sorts of connotations. But here's a great example. So 10 people buy only product A, as they did to start with. That's at £50 each, that's still £500. But now 4 people may not buy A, but they do buy 2A at £100 each. Now 10 people, as before, buy only product A at £50 each, so we're still at £500. However, we've now put in the mechanism for 4 people to only buy product 2A at £100 each. We put the mechanism in place also for 2 people to buy only product 2B at only £25 each. But 2 people buy products A and 2A at £50 and £100 each. 2 people can buy products A and 2B at £50 and £25. And actually, one person in this example buys all products, so a £50, £100 and a £25 product. All of a sudden, we were selling £500, we're now selling over £1,500. And if I tell you that this sort of system can see 6 times the return, then that starts to become really, really powerful. So, there you are. Very simple, very easy to follow, and I hope you make lots of money by doing it. Thanks a lot.